How's it going, everybody? Mike here, November 9th, Merch by Amazon sales update. Let's talk about this. I put out a video yesterday basically talking about, just the whole confusion about basically a pretty significant drop in sales. What I thought was only for me on Saturday, which would have been the 6th, as you can see here. Like it went from, 18, these would be what became normal days for me, and then it went down to 9, which was still kind of like on the lower end, but it was okay, and then it just dropped, right? There was a bit of a bounce on the 7th with 6 sales, and then yesterday I finished the day with 7 sales in the US, and I think it was something like 10 or 11, I can't remember, we can look it up, overall. Right now I'm recording this around 10 in the morning, and I already have 4 sales, which is that, there's an uptick. Something happened here. By the way, my best seller has still not sold since last I think Friday or Friday, so 4 or 5 days ago. So the listing is still active. Like I said yesterday, there's been nothing that I've received from Amazon that, because the reason I'm bringing that up is because last year my product was taken down due to a policy that they implemented like 6 months after I listed my product. So I didn't list anything against the policy. It was already listed, and then they introduced the policy, which is completely fine. So basically, the listing is still live. BSR is going through the roof, and basically, this is where we are. These are all different products and new sales. So out of these 4 today, which again, this is a good start to any day, even like a day like this is a good start. So, I have to point that out, but I have no idea if it's going to stop here. But we'll see. I'll do another update tomorrow. We'll kind of go over that. But what I was trying to say is that 2 of these are absolutely new products that I've never sold before. And then some of the other 2 are, things that have been live for years. So before I go on, we start going through some of the numbers. A bunch of people have left me comments and basically saying that, so this is, I guess, happening across the board. Somebody said they're changing their algorithm. Let me actually pull up the comments so I can show them to you guys. Here we go. Here we can see some of them. So basically, people are sharing that, this is what's happening. Some of the Facebook groups are saying the same thing. Michael here is saying that, my 2 best sellers usually have a BSR in the 200s. They even dip below 100. I'm assuming thousands sometimes. And now they're in the 700,000, which is exactly, what's happening with me. He's changed his price, but again, he's making 3 sales and that's it for the rest of the day. So this is kind of like exactly what's happening with me. Analia here, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, tier 100, and was making daily sales before all this happened, right? So it's, again, people are experiencing the same thing. John here, who's been around the channel for a while, saying the algorithm is changing. I'm curious because, John, if you're around, if you have any other information, let us know, because, I trust your judgment. I'm curious what you're experiencing, thinking, hearing, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, a lot of other people are basically saying the same thing. So it's not just me. Even though I thought it was me because of that one product, the bestseller, the whole group, which is absolutely not selling at all anymore. But after I read John's comment about the algorithm, I started kind of looking around, because it reminded me of last year. So I pulled up this chart here. So look at this. This is November of 2020, and this is where my products were skyrocketing. It just kind of like started selling, and then right here, this was the 10th, which is, it would be, I guess, a day from today. And then, but the actual day when things started going down, it was the 9th. basically what I'm trying to say here is these guys must have some kind of a regular system maintenance. Maybe they're changing their algorithm. Maybe they're just preparing for, you know, November and December and the extreme sales that they're going to experience. I don't know what's happening. I honestly wish we had that information. But it seems that every year, and it's around the exact same time, like within a day or two, that this kind of stuff happens. And you can see, look at my sales last November. I mean, yeah, they were selling like few here and there. Then it picked up like extremely. Like I sold 36 this one day, 37 this another day, and then it drops down to 4, right, to 2, and then later on it picked up. So that's exactly what's happening here. My 7-day average has dropped to, as you can see, about 70 by the end of the day. That might be 80 if I'm lucky. And you know, just maybe 3 weeks ago, I was at 170. So far this month in the US, I've sold 87 products. That translates to $1,665 in sales for the total royalties of $309. So, you know, that comparing it to last month, and you know, taking this into consideration is still okay. But if we get rid of, like in a couple of days, if this becomes my new norm, this number would not be the same. This is going to drop significantly, right? And especially the 7-day average. I'm curious what is going on, because like today is super active compared to the last 3 days. So, you know, okay, we'll see. Let's look at this month overall. So far 102 sales, which is okay. But again, I really have to keep going back to this, because this is still November and this is no longer the norm. So, you know, 102 so far sounds pretty good, but we'll see where we go from here, because my concern is that the 7-day average here and just the daily average will definitely not, you know, stay around 15 or 20. But I really hope that I'm wrong. So as of right now, my international sales are doing okay. I think on one of the days, I think international sales were actually better than the US sales for the first time ever. And you know, it's strange to see. So here we go. My total sales for yesterday, 10. So again, 10 is still kind of like, okay, it doesn't make me feel like the account is like totally done, right? And then I really have to get through that psychological kind of like shock and disappointment, where because it really plays with you, because you know, you're uploading 1,600 products every single day. Like I'm actually working on it. You guys know how much I design, I list, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of work. And then for something like this to happen, you know, when you're in tier 20,000 with 135,000 live products, it just starts playing with you. But again, if I think about this objectively in a reasonable way, if I was going to give anybody else advice, and I have to take my own advice here, and it's just, you know, keep doing what you're doing, keep working. Last night I uploaded all new designs. Out of these 1,600, I uploaded 1,600, and I'm actually really happy, because this has kind of like changed my mind a little bit. It's motivating me differently, but I'm still staying motivated. The last thing, and I had thoughts here, I was like, what's going on? Like why would I list 1,600 products if this is what's going to happen? But then again, it was just like the initial shock, right? Let's see. I want to try and do, so these are the sales for yesterday, and I wanted to do the 7th. So another, so two days, last 2 days. So this Sunday and Monday, I did get double digits. I did get 10 sales a day. Today we'll see. I have a feeling that today is going to be a good day, but I have no idea. You know, I'll keep you guys posted, because It sounds like everybody's going through the same thing, so it's not just me, because if it was just me, it would be good for you guys, because then you could just say, okay, it's just this one guy's bestseller that's not selling. But it looks like something is happening behind the scenes, and it's across the board. So let's just hope, fingers crossed that they finish whatever they're doing pretty quickly, and we see a bit of a spike, and that Q4 excitement that we're all expecting. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon.